The first pears are finally ripe for picking. Like many German fruit farmers, Thomas Brücke is worried about the consequences of President Putin's import ban. He anticipates tougher competition on the domestic market as producers from neighboring countries try to find new buyers for their fruit.
Poland generates almost 2 million tons, which makes it Europe's leading producer. 680,000 tons are normally earmarked for Russia, but now our Polish counterparts are going to try and sell their goods in Western Europe. And in a good harvest year like this one, that's a problem.
Greece is also likely to be hard hit by the economic sanctions. Among other things, it traditionally supplies Russia with olives and peaches. The loss of that business is tipped to cost the already beleaguered country some 178 million euros. Italy doesn't stand to fare much better. With Russia no longer willing to buy its fruit and vegetables, the southern European state is looking at a vast surplus and at a loss to the tune of 250 million euros. The import ban caught the German Farmers Association off guard, even though business with Russia was already on a downward turn.
Also natürlich in der Massivität kommt das schon.
In terms of scale, it came as a big surprise. But over the past 1 or 2 years, Russia has indicated a desire to move away from the European market.
For the time being, the shelves are still full of European goods. There's everything from Finnish milk to Dutch cheese. And there's no immediate sign of food shortages, but that could change. Russian consumers have responded to that prospect in different ways.
It's bad news for me. I don't want to go back to the way it was in the 90s.
We have to strengthen domestic production. Import goods aren't healthy anyway.
The supermarket manager is already considering how to restock.
We will replace the goods that are affected by the import ban with our own products from countries that have not imposed sanctions on Russia.
Russia is going to need new suppliers. President Putin's ban is initially in place for 1 year and applies to meat, fish, cheese, fruit and vegetables from the EU, Canada, the US, and Australia. Alternative import countries for poultry, fish, fruit, and vegetables are Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. Cheese could come from New Zealand. Back in Brandenburg, Thomas Brücke is sorting his produce. Some 20% was supposed to go to Russia, but like other German farmers, he'll have to find new markets.
I think there could be possibilities in Asia and Africa. We could certainly start moving in that direction. But that requires preparation, time, and most importantly, political stability. And that's not necessarily the case in those regions at the moment.
The German farmer is hoping the government will compensate him for his loss of earnings. But whether Berlin or indeed Brussels will be forthcoming with such support is far from clear.